So we did an overheating test, just simply because I wanted to find out if there's any overheating issues with the Pocket 3. I did it against the GoPro 12 because that's like the other premium camera that's been released this year so far. It's a great camera, but yeah, it's very different design, totally different thing. It's more of a action camera rather than a personal vlogging device like the Pocket 3, but I just wanted to have sort of some kind of benchmark to test it against, so that's what I did it for. No detriment against the GoPro 12. I was expecting very different results, and we did get very different results. First of all, I did record 5.3K 60 frames per second on the GoPro. Enduro battery 100% was fully charged, and then I put a new SD card. By the way, these are the SD cards I recommend for any action cameras or any sort of new cameras that are out at the moment that use SD cards, micro SD cards. This is the Extreme Pro 128, and this sort of stopped me getting any crashing issues with the GoPro, and that's sort of why I use these cards. They are fantastic. If you want to buy one, there is a link in the description. So the GoPro 12, we didn't have any overheating. It was only about 12 degrees in here. I had the door open, so it's quite cool in here anyway. I had it on a tripod, on a mount, so we didn't get any overheating issues from it being on a flat surface because the heat dissipates out of the GoPro from the bottom sort of thing. So it did run out of battery though on 51 minutes and 21 seconds. So yeah, that's what you're getting out of the Enduro battery in a normal sort of scenario like this. No airflow, of course, but like I said, it was pretty cool in here. When it came to the Pocket, we didn't have any overheating issues. I recorded in 4K 60 standard battery, not the extended battery handle. It was just like the built-in battery that you'd get with the standalone camera. New SD card again in the camera, and it ran for 100 minutes and 11 seconds before we got a 10% battery warning. So yeah, sort of double. And then it did shut down after 110 minutes and 11 seconds. The battery ran out, so that's how much we're getting in that kind of scenario. Interesting enough, actually, it did actually come up with a little warning at the end saying saved the files, and it did return to the lock position, so you could store it away in the case, which was good. So know that when it does shut down, it just doesn't just collapse and stop working altogether. It does save the files and rotate back to its lock position. So those are results, really impressive results from the Pocket 3. No overheating issues in these kind of environments. I would suspect that you'd get slightly different battery results in hotter and colder environments, of course, because that affects the battery, obviously. But I did shoot in the highest resolution, so I don't think you're going to get any overheating issues with this camera. And the battery life, just standalone camera alone, is 100 minutes plus. So really impressive. If you want more battery life, then you can buy the battery handle, which is hot swappable, which basically means when you're recording, you can plug it in and it doesn't affect your recording. And if it runs out, then you can just take it off while you're recording, for instance, and it just uses an inbuilt battery. So it's basically like an external charger. So if it does run out, you take it off, you can put that on charge, carry on filming, doing whatever you're doing. Once that's charged back up, you can, after using the internal battery on the Pocket 3, plug that back in, hot swappable, and still carry on doing what you're doing if you're doing something for a long period of time. So brilliant results, and this camera just keeps stacking up to be one of the best cameras on the market and one of the biggest releases so far of 2023. I really fully recommend it. Stay tuned if you're new to the channel. We've got new stuff coming really soon. I'll be testing it in low light scenarios. I'll be testing out the HLG versus a D-Log and doing all sorts of different things. Hopefully going to be working on some of my own LUTs coming down the line, so I can put them on my website and you can download them, and I'll do them for free as well. I'm not after any money for those. But yeah, this is not a sponsored video, by the way. I have actually bought this device myself, so all the opinions and all the tests I'm doing are for my own benefit and for your benefit as well, because it just gives you more of an insight of what this camera's like to use every single day. Anyway, we're off to shoot some more of the Pocket 3. We're going out for the day to get some footage out and about to see what it's like to use on an everyday basis. So like I said, subscribe, like this video as well, it really does help. I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.